converted to agriculture. Secondly, transport and industries release greenhouse gases which cause global warming. This is like farming cutting down forests. The last but not the least cause are transportation, electricity generation, industries and manufacturing, agricultural development. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, climate change is already killing people, but countries don't have an easy way to counter those deaths. A new project might change that climate change can kill people in all kinds of ways. The extraordinary hot and cold temperatures that are becoming more common as climate change accelerates are responsible for first million deaths. The impact of climate change on health or carbon emissions remain high, could be up to death as death as cancer in some parts of the world. According to WHO, World Health Organization, between 2020 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year from malnutrition, malaria, revealed in 30th October 2021. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the first solution is eliminating the burning of coal and inverted natural gas. The second solution is responding to climate change involved two possible approaches, reducing and stabilizing the level of heat, trapping greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. We must also maximize natural ability to store carbon. Thank you.
Thank you. And what's your theme, please?
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth. So this stage is yours. Good luck.
Mr. Chairman, invited guests, lovely parents, dear teachers, fellow students, welcome. It's a pleasure for me to be in front of you today to present on the topic number 3, which talks about Commonwealth. Our dear country is now a member of Commonwealth. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, Commonwealth is an important topic. So what is exactly Commonwealth? Commonwealth is a voluntary association of 56 countries, even the French one, originated from Britain, which was created the 11th December 1931. Its objective goes like this. It promotes youth education, development of countries, democracy, and peace. To add, English is also promoted, and this is the main reason why Togo is now a member of the Commonwealth. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, English is a language who opens doors and opportunities of jobs. And it also facilitates communication, break language barriers, and is a business and international language. And our government sensitizes us to speak English every Friday in our different services. To finish, ladies and gentlemen, we have to learn how to speak English so that we can travel all over the world and do some international meetings. So let us speak English, or English will speak us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Thanks for your attention.
So now you can start.
Honorable Chairman, respectful members of the jury, dear teachers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very happy to be in front of you today to speak on let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. Of new diseases like cholera, diabetes, cancer, few are mentioned. But in all time, our grandparents, whatever the state of their food, remain in perfect health. Ladies and gentlemen, what are then the causes of these bad diseases? If you ask me to know, I will tell you that the problem here is that we eat today without worrying about the quality of the food. For example, if you eat fried yam fish stew and after eating you drink a fresh beer on it, it's not good for your health. Look, a good food plays a key role in our health. Food protects us from disease and increases life expectancy. So, we must control our food by eating balanced and consuming food containing functional concepts such as fruit, vegetable, milk, and egg. In a brief way, the secret held by elders is the daily consumption of medicinal plants and food containing ingredients that maintain your intact health. Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food by eating healthily. Ladies and gentlemen, stop eating a lot of sugar and drinking too much alcohol because it's not good for your health. So, you have to eat quality food, homemade food in the appropriate time. Don't just eat for the starvation of today, but eat what will keep you in a good health for a very long time. And I swear that you will not be sick, but you will be healthy, good looking, and you will have a long life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you. It's okay. Thanks so much.
Today, I'm here to present to you on the theme terrorism in Africa. Terrorism can be defined as the use of violence or force against civilian persons or properties. As terrorist group example, we have Al-Qaeda in Maghreb, Boko Haram in Nigeria, and El-Shabaab in Somalia. Some African countries most affected by terrorism in 2022, terrorist attack in 2022 are Somalia, Burkina Faso, Nigeria. Terrorists can be religious. Example of Boko Haram. They are Muslim and they think that their religion is the best, so they impose it to others. Some causes of terrorism in Africa are European colonialism and recent colonial rule, poor governance, lack of security, lack of social cohesion, corruption, political instability, high unemployment rates, impunity. Terrorism generally manifests itself by the use of nuclear or chemical weapons against civilians, kidnapping, and aircraft. So how can we fight against this phenomenon in our dear continent? We can fight against terrorists by promoting human rights and fundamental freedom, by limiting the number of presidential mandates, by strengthening security in Africa, by fighting the use of internet for terrorist purposes, and by fighting corruption. In economic domain, BCAO and ECOWAS are fighting money laundering and terrorist financing in Africa. Just as Victor Hugo clearly said, neither despotist nor terrorists. We want gradual progress, so I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to fight against this phenomenon in Africa. Thank you.
Respectful members of the jury, dear teachers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very honored to be in front of you this morning to deliver my speech on climate change. Climate is the set of atmospheric and meteorological conditions of a given geographical region during a given time. Ladies and gentlemen, the climate of a region does not change drastically, but it takes years to change. But today we see climate change in each region. Climate is caused by human activities such as the emission of greenhouse gases, the release of carbon dioxide, the pollution of our environment by plastic bags, as well as some natural activities. Ladies and gentlemen, the consequences of climate change are very harmful. For example, the hardness of the deserts is reduced the vital space of living. The consequences of climate change are very harmful. For example, the hardness of the desert is reduced the vital space of living. Furthermore, our lands are no more fertile for agriculture due to the rationing of rain. In addition to that, there is also global warming. And right now I'm talking to you, it is hot everywhere. So, fortunately, we have first here giving us the goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, what is fatality? We have to take action to stop this fatality. We have to reduce our greenhouse gases, avoid the anarchic felling of trees. You have to promote the use of solar energy.
Mr. Chairman, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. It's a privilege to be in front of you to contest on the topic number 2, which talks about climate change. Climate change refers to the changes in the Earth's climate at local, regional, or global scales. It can also refer to the effect of these changes. First of all, the main cause of climate change is human activities since the pre-industrial period, particularly the burning of fossil fuel and removal of forests, resulting in a rapid increase in carbon dioxide concentration in our atmosphere. That is why there were conferences held to mitigate these effects. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the climate change is not the problem of only head of state, but it's also our problem, and we must do our best to protect and keep the environment clean. Mr. Chairman, you are concerned, I'm concerned, and all of us are concerned. To finish, what we should do to stop this is promote planting trees, avoid cutting trees, and limit the burning of fossil fuel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for presenting. Wow. You've been so free.
I'm very glad to be in front of you today to present these important themes about social medias. Mr. Chairman, dear members of jury, dear visitors, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by this definition of social medias. Social media is a collective term of websites. It's an application that focuses on communication and sharing. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter are some examples of applications on social medias. And before having those applications, you must have a technical instrument as telephone, computer, or television. Nowadays, social media have changed our lifestyle, and social media have advantages and disadvantages in our life, its positive and negative aspects. As advantages of social media or positive aspects of social media, I can say that social media promote our children's education. It promotes teenagers to learn hard and more. It promotes communication. It promotes sharing. And as its disadvantages, I can say that social media promotes bad behaviors. It promotes terrorism. It promotes fraud. It promotes family confusion. Mr. Chairman, dear members of jury, dear visitors, ladies and gentlemen, although there are many important benefits of social media, it promotes all disadvantages. So we need to be mindful and keep a perspective respect about social media's role in our lives and our community. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for paying attention.
Members of jury, fellow students, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Asante Bera. I'm 15 years old. I'm a student in senior secondary school from 2 at Lycée Savalo. I'm honored to be in front of you this morning to present on the committee which is our dear country has become member of the Commonwealth. What do you know about Commonwealth? In my presentation, I will tell you what I know about the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a voluntary association of countries across the world. Although historically connected to British Empire, any country can apply to be a member of the Commonwealth. It is created the 11th of December 1931. Its headquarters is located in Marlborough in London. It is an association of 56 independent and equal countries, among which we have 21 African countries. As example, we have Botswana, Lesotho, Nigeria, Gambia, and Togo, which is the last country to join the Commonwealth after its application was approved by the head of government at the 2022 Commonwealth Head of Government meeting held in Kigali. Togo became the member of the the Commonwealth work towards the goal of prosperity, democracy, human rights, good governance, trade, and economy. The main purpose of the Commonwealth is to foster international cooperation and trade links between people all over the world. Queen Elizabeth II was the head of this association, but after her death, King Charles III became the head of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a free association because of the membership, which is purely voluntary. So any country can choose at any time to leave the Commonwealth. It is the example of Ireland. Patricia Scotland from Dominique is the secretary of the Commonwealth. As us, we can say that the Commonwealth is an association which helps countries to increase their economy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the end of my presentation. Thank you.
I'm glad to give a presentation on the theme 4, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. This statement was made by Hippocrates, a famous Greek physician. In my viewpoint, using food as medicine means being responsible, finding out what and how much to eat. If we learn how to take care of our diet, we will have much fewer markets are not essential for our body. We need to make sure that our environment, especially our kitchen, is clean before we cook food. Good dietary is capable from preserving our body from the vast majority of diseases. Why not keep safe our life, starting by a healthy and daily good dietary habits? We are what we eat. Who wants to tell me that you have not seen anything since yesterday before come here? No one. So we need to have more care in choice of food in order to facilitate, but not to tire our body with junk foods that can cause diseases and discomfort. I'm tempted to say that food is the first medicine in the world, but food cannot and should not replace medicine in all circumstances. Although many illnesses can be prevented, treated, or even cured by good dietary, many others cannot be cured without medicine. So each of us must be responsible of our own health, no one else. Dear member of jury, honorable chairman, ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, thank you for listening. I'm done.
Et sinon, sincèrement, bon, nous avons apprécié l'organisation. Dans un premier temps, bon, nous avons eu l'information tardivement. C'est l'Institut d'enseignement Albert le Grand. Nous avons représenté, ils étaient au total 6 candidats. Et dans la phase éliminatoire, on a retenu que, bon, une seule personne. La seule candidate, c'est elle qui est deuxième dans la proclamation. Nous avons apprécié. Sincèrement, bon, vu comment est-ce que les élèves s'expriment en anglais, non, c'est à apprécier. Donc prochainement, nous aimerions aussi, bon, si on peut encore renforcer plus que ça, et on verra aussi par rapport aux manquements, à l'interne comme au centre. Donc, grand merci et bien de choses aux candidats et surtout aux organisateurs.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the first edition of the English speech contest at Sagbado, and we have 15 candidates or contestants in sum total. And when I see the contest or the competition, it's been well done. And the choice of the themes are very amazing. The themes are dealing with the terrorism in Africa, the climate change, and Commonwealth. What is Commonwealth? And secondly, about food, how to eat to be in good health. And the last is dealing with social media. And when I see the candidate, I was very amazed by the performance because it's my first time to come here. And what I've seen here, I think that we still have hope. Because today, our government is promoting English language simply because our country has become a member of Commonwealth. And when I see what I see here, I have the feeling that we can meet the government, we can help the government to achieve its goals through this program because it's helping all the students to improve the English language. Even the parents who are here, all the supporters who are here were very impressed by this program. I personally, I was convinced by this program. Thank you so much.